Okay, this lesson we're going to learn to use the copy, rotate, stretch, scale in, move, all in one exercise 14D. So we'll first draw this picture over here, we'll copy it over here, we'll rotate it, and then we'll even stretch it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this object over here. So from the default origin, we're going to start a rectangle at 2, 4, and then the rectangle size is a 4 by 2. So watch me do it first. So I'm going to go over here to rectangle button, and then we're going to go 2, 4. That's the starting point. Then the size of the rectangle is a 4, 2. Okay. Let's offset at 0.1 inside. So we'll go O enter, 0.1 enter. There we have that. Let's go ahead and draw a line, a diagonal line through it. So from endpoint to endpoint, get that ortho off. Endpoint to endpoint. I'm going to actually have to have that midpoint on too. Okay, make sure you have endpoint on. That's a good one to have. Okay, so circle, midpoint, and then how big was this circle? D enter 0.9. So again, D enter for diameter, 0.9 enter. So we have that. Okay, so before I put on all the dimensions and multi-liters, I want to go ahead and get the shape done. So I'm going to bring this guy over to the other side real quick. Oh, actually I need a line, don't I? Coming down in the middle. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll go border. Give me a line from midpoint to midpoint. There you go. Alright, go ahead and copy this guy. Let's go ahead and copy him. We're actually going to need 2 copies. So I'm going to put one here and then one here. We've got to rotate it 90 degrees. So rotate button. Select. Enter. Let's go ahead and click on this corner here, and then we'll type in 90. And then we'll move this guy up. Move. Make sure you get everything selected. And then I'll move it up to maybe something around here. Oh, actually got to move it to 10, 5, 1.25. So let's go ahead and move it to the right spot. So I'm going to go move, enter, click on this corner, then make sure you type it in this white area right here. Don't type it on the screen, type it in the white area at the very bottom. 10.5, comma, was it 2.5? No, 1.25. So 10.5, comma, 1.25. Again, type it in down at the bottom. If you type it on your screen, it's going to throw you off in a different location. So type it in at the bottom, you hit enter. Now we got it in the right spot. Okay, now we can go ahead and stretch this. Alright, so it looks like they stretched it an additional 4. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and actually erase this guy right here. And I'm going to copy this guy over. We're going to use him in a little bit. Okay, so here we go for the stretch. Stretch command, or you can go modify, stretch. Again, when you do the stretch, you want to make a window, but you don't want to select everything. So make a window that looks something like this. Hit enter. Come down to here at the very bottom to the midpoint. And then we're going to go ahead and turn on that ortho so we get a nice straight line. And then we're going to extend it by 4. So just go ahead and type in 4. Okay, so what do you notice that changed? You guys see that circle? See how it's not in the right spot? Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this. And let's go ahead and turn this one into hidden. Hidden. And then we're going to go ahead and copy this guy to here. And we still want to have our lines doubled up, right? So we're going to go ahead and just erase. First, in order to erase, I'm going to have to explode it. So go ahead and go explode. So modify, explode. Click on this rectangle and that rectangle. Hit enter. Now we're going to be able to erase individual lines. So we want to actually get rid of that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. Looks good. I think that's what we want, right? For down here anyway. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we got to put a big circle in here now. So the circle looks like it goes to the size of that one. So watch when we do the circle real quick. So I'm going to go Object, Circle, go to the midpoint, find a midpoint. There it is. And then go to here. See how I went that? Let me do it one more time. I went Circle, find the midpoint of that diagonal line, click, and then just go to the midpoint of this other line. And that will give us the right spot. Get rid of this guy. Looks like I have to get rid of this line down here, right? Get rid of that, because we don't want lines double up on each other. Okay, and I think we're ready for our dimensions. So let's go ahead and do that. Do this one over here first. So dim, endpoint to endpoint, there's that one. There's this one. The diameter button, see that right here? Diameter or dimension, diameter, same thing. Click on it. That 0.9 goes where? They dragged it above it. So I'm going to drag this above it here. And then they also have another dimension here and then a multi-liter. So here and here. Let's go, get over here, buddy. Okay. And then we need a multi-liter dimension, multi-liter, and take that ortho off. Do I want it to that side? I actually want it coming this way. So let's go ahead and let's go here. 2011, looks like they have something here. Can we do that? Multi-liter style. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and go here. I was going to try something else, but can't seem to remember that now. Alright, so dimension, multi-liter. Let's bring it this way. Okay. And then we're going to go 2.00, 4.00 from default origin. 2.00, comma 4.00 from yikes. Okay, that's good for that. Let's go ahead and do one for here. 10.5, 1.5. So dimension multi-liter. So we're going to go 10.5, comma 1.25 from default. I'm going to have to move this though, aren't I? Let's go. Looks like we're going to run out of room a little bit, aren't we? Okay, and then notice how it has this line here. We can explode it, modify, explode, and then just go ahead and get rid of this line so that it matches up this one here without that line. Okay, so we got that one. Let's take a look at one more thing over here. 2 dimensions right here. So the 4 and then the 8. Okay. I don't like that so much, but I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Live with it, I guess. Oh, I guess actually they have the default or the origin underneath, so let's go back and fix that. And it makes a little bit more sense here. So let me get into it again. If I can move my mouse. Hello. Let's go. God, now there it is. Enter. Okay. And I'm going to actually move this guy back over now. So I'll go ahead and select this so it doesn't look so ugly, so close to it. That doesn't look good. So let us do that or not? Ugh, just messed up my line, didn't I? Let me try it one more time. Is he going to let me go over that way? No, I didn't move it for me, did it? Alright, here. Let's go ahead and do that one over. It's bugging me, that line like that. So, one more time. Dimension. Multi-leader. Go ahead and go here. Again, to get that. Oh, that's why I had my ortho on. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and go 10.5, 1.25 from default origin. 10.5, comma 1.25 from default origin. Looks okay. Then what I got to do with this again? Explode. That's why it didn't work last time because I exploded it. Modify explode, and let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. That one line. Now looks pretty. Go ahead and save it. File. Save as. This one's 14D. Okay, good enough.